Okay, Chapter 43. District Attorney Johnson had already made arrangements to have Judge McElroy, Judge Martin, and the two attorneys, Mason and Martin, into the rooms. Gentlemen, the reason I've asked you here is obviously you've heard the news on the TV and radio already about what's transpired down at the jailhouse and out at the docks. I am most concerned about this, but much of this is always our fault. We have been failing to prosecute murderers in our state and across this country, and I don't know how we're going to be able to fix it. The last thing we need is vigilante justice to sweep the country. That will never be the answer. So, Judge McElroy, we just have to put everything that's going on behind us. We're really glad that your son Marky is safe, but we're going to have to move on, and we're going to have to get tougher in our courtrooms. Attorneys Mason and Martin. Yes, sir. We have our letters of resignation here with us. Hand them to me. D.A. Johnson took them and he ripped them up. He said, "Gentlemen, I know that you did not intend for this to happen, and we know that there was a tremendous amount of pressure on you, not only from the drug dealers in this town, but just from your own personal situations with finances. It is not my intention to lose a couple of good attorneys because of socially what's happening within our city. But I have to tell you, I'm going to keep an eye on you, and I expect you to start taking on these cases and really go after these people that commit murder. We cannot let this continue." The mayor is already making a phone call to the governor and filling him in on what is happening. And all of us, including the mayor and Detective Sergeant Jenkins, we're trying to set up a meeting next week down at the Capitol. And we're going to be meeting with members of the Judiciary Committee. And we're going to try to work together and come up with a solution to this where we can have a workable death penalty. And we're going to try to get to the place where we can absolutely make it against the law for any governor to commute the sentences of those people who are put on death row. This cannot become a political football. What's really sad here is that right now the only people who seem to get the death penalty are the victims. All of these innocent people have been robbed of their dreams and their hopes. Their families have been robbed of other family members. We have people in all of our communities across this country who are afraid to walk our streets. They never know if they're going to be driving by on the interstate and have somebody take a shot at them. There are too many illegal guns in the hands of criminals. And it's up to us that when we start catching them, we have to start dealing with them in a firmer way and make sure that they never, ever get back out on the street. Is there anybody in here that has a problem with what I've just said? Judge McElroy spoke. He said, "I feel like my wife and I have been given a second chance. But that's not to say that some other drug dealers or some other gang members will not try to kidnap somebody else's child. Someone of influence like we are. Could be the mayor, could be a member of the city council, could be a member of the police department. We have to make sure that we send a much stronger message to the criminal element than they are trying to send to us. We have got to take back our streets. We've got to take back our towns. And it has to be done with a very strong criminal justice system, and a very strong DA's office. I think I speak for everyone here that we are all in full agreement, and all you have to do is let us know what we can do. District Attorney Johnson got up, he shook everybody's hand, and he told them that he would be in touch. And he wished them a good day, and he also begged them, please be safe.